He names not only the message, method, and aim, he now shows the engine that drives it all in verse 29. For this I toil, struggling with all his energy that he powerfully works within me. I mean, Paul chooses here some strong words. Toil, it's the language of exhausting labor. Sweat of the brow, back bent under weight. Struggling. That word struggling is what we get the word agonize from. Draws from that. It's language that was used from the arena. The athlete that's straining for the finish. The wrestler pushing every muscle to the limit. Ministry, maturity, discipleship, none of it comes cheaply or easily, and Paul refuses to pretend otherwise. But he also wants to make sure that we don't misread this as some kind of self-made heroism. He anchors all of his toil in someone else's strength. Look at what he says. With all his strength that he powerfully works within me. It's strange, this, but the paradox here is very deliberate from Paul. Paul exhausts himself, and yet it's not his exhaustion that's driving the work, it's divine energy. He labors not alone, he strives not in his own strength. His weakness, it becomes this showcase for the power of Christ. Now, today, we can so often swing on two different poles. Hyper-striving and hyper-resignation. On the one side, over here, we've got the gospel of hustle, right? Self-optimization, productivity hacks. You can be anything you want, just grind harder. And on the other side is the gospel of drift. Just let things happen, go with the flow, wait for inspiration. And Paul rejects both of those. Spiritual maturity is not a self-help hustle, and it's not a spiritual nap. It's toil, it's labor, energized by Christ and sustained by his power. You know, if you think, I remember teaching my kids to ride their bikes, and if you've done that, anything like that before, you can imagine you're going behind them, holding on, and they're kind of wobbling, and they're trying to learn to pedal, and they're pedaling weakly. But behind is the Father's hand steadying everything and pushing everything. The child really feels like, I'm really pedaling right now. I'm straining. They're nervous. They think they're keeping the balance, and they're doing everything they can to keep the balance. But the forward motion, it depends on the Father's strength. That's Paul's picture. It's real effort. I'm really pedaling. I'm really trying to balance here. It's real sweat. But undergirding every moment is the Father's strong hand. This is why maturing at Pineland is not optional. It's not peripheral. It's part of the covenant. We read and we learn and we disciple and we are discipled and we partake of the elements of communion and we press on and we do it all with confidence that Christ himself is energizing our efforts.